by Frederick Pohl. Read by Ben Tucker. It was Flock on the phone to the warden. Flock with his eyes still streaming tears. Flock with Sauer standing right behind him, menacing the two bound deck guards. Sauer shoved Flock out of the way. "Hey, warden," he said, and the voice was a cheerful bray. No, the serpent eyes were cold and hating. "Warden, you gotta get a medic in here. My boy Flock, he hurt himself real bad. He needs a doctor." He gestured playfully at the guards with the shiv. "I tell you, warden, I got this knife and I got your guards here. Enough said? So get a medic in here real quick, you hear?" And he snapped a connection. O'Leary said, "Warden, I told you I smelled trouble." The warden lifted his head, glared, started feebly to speak, hesitated, and picked up the long-distance phone. He said sadly to the prison operator, "Get me the governor, fast." Riot. The words spread out from the prison on 7-league boots. It snatched the city governor out of a friendly game of seniority with his manager and their wives, and just when he was holding the pork barrel joker concealed in the hole, it broke up the base championship scramble finals at Hap Arnold Field to the south, as half the contestants had to scramble in earnest to a red alert that was real. It reached to police precinct houses and TV newsrooms and highway checkpoints, and from there it filtered into the homes and lives of the 19 million persons that lived within a few dozen miles of the jug. Riot. And yet, fewer than half a dozen men were involved. A handful of men, and the enormous bulk of the city-state quivered in every limb and class. And its 10 million homes, and its hundreds of thousands of public places, the city-state's people shook under the impact of the news from the prison. For the news touched them where their fears lay. Riot, and not merely a street brawl among roistering wipes or a barroom fight of greasers relaxing from a hard day at the plant. The riot was down among the corrupt sludge that underlay the state itself. Wipes brawled with wipes and no one cared. But in the jug, all classes were cast together. 40 miles to the south, Hap Arnold Field was a blaze of light. The airmen tumbled out of their quarters and day rooms at the screech of the alert siren, and behind them their wives and children stretched and yawned and worried. An alert. The older kids fussed and complained and their mothers shut them up. No, there wasn't any alert scheduled for tonight. No, they didn't know where Daddy was going. No, the kids couldn't get up yet. It was the middle of the night. And as soon as they had the kids back in bed, most of the mothers struggled into their own airwac uniforms and headed for the briefing area to hear. They caught the word from a distance, not quite correctly. "Riot," gasped an aircraftswoman, first-class mother of 3. "The wipes. I told Charlie they